Welcome. I'm live. So this video is about how to attract your dream date or dream husband or wife. Whatever it is that you're looking for. So this is the same way actually you would attract anything. You just have to, this is actually easier because this other person is also trying to attract you. So you have a lot working in your favor. So I just watched, someone interviewed me about a year ago, and let me see. I'm going to put the link. I'm going to have to add the link to the description after I stream, but if you search YouTube, it's called A Wife Manifestation Success Story, which is an interesting concept because I think I've mentioned that this video some point along the way in my other videos, but I hadn't actually watched it. Right after that it was recorded, maybe I checked and it hadn't been uploaded yet or whatever, and then I forgot about it because I had crazy stuff going on in my life. So I just rewatched it. Basically, I watched myself with curlier afro talking about how I met my wife. But I haven't made a video on my channel about that. And I think if I was going to make a video about that, it would be a little different than an interview. Although that was an awesome interview. I'm really thankful for that. No one's ever interviewed me on YouTube other than that. So shout out to, yeah, it's Soren Bagley is the channel. So I'll add a link later. But shout out to Soren for helping me out and getting the message out there. And it looks like a lot of people have watched and commented on this video. So that's awesome. I haven't made a video about this just because it didn't really occur to me that this is what people are looking for, because I already have it and I'm taking it for granted a little bit. So, but I don't take it for granted totally. I'm very grateful. I could always be more grateful. So I'll try to be more and more grateful. But I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everything that I have achieved in my life, and this is probably the most fulfilling, must be relationships and friendships. And I consider my relationship with my wife a friendship, and she considers it that too. That's why it's going well. So if you don't get along with your friends, how are you going to get along with a significant other? Think about that for a few. Do you have good friendships? What are they like? You know, do people want to be around you? The people that I can think of that no one wants to be around them, I'm not sure if they even know about that, or if they like it like that or not. So you've got to make sure at least this person that you want likes to be around you, and then they'll be there. They'll show up. So first you need to work on yourself. But like I said in my last video about how I quit personal development, I'm a little bit shy to use that work on yourself idea because it insinuates that you're not good enough. And you are good enough. So You have everything you need already within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You might be clogging it or blocking it, though, with bad habits that you learned from other people when you were too young to question. So, not that you should blame that. You shouldn't blame your past or your upbringing, but at least you need to know what it is and then know how to move on to what you want. So, what do you want? Perfect man, the perfect woman. What is that? What is that? You have to define what it is for you. Something you might have thought the perfect man or woman would be like when you were 13, you might start dating and then you realize that you were an idiot before. But don't beat yourself up about it. It's fine. There's no right way to live. There's no one way. There is, however, a way to manifest or attract something that on purpose rather than on accident, because you're doing it anyway. You're either repelling or attracting your ideal mate, but first you gotta define what is the ideal mate, and you might be wrong about it. You might need to edit as you're dating, but you might also, if you totally know exactly what it is already, you might refrain dating until you find that person. It depends where you're at in your frustration level. If you're happy already in a relationship, you're probably not watching this. So, I wouldn't watch a video like this necessarily unless it was to help me make more videos about it. So since I'm already happy, I would only look for information realistically when I'm having a problem and I'm happy about it. So I'm making a video about it because I'm assuming that you think you're having a problem with it. So don't beat yourself up over whatever you think it is. Just define what it is you want. That's huge. That's most of the work. If you've seen my other videos about making a goal, defining a goal, this is the same thing. Just who is it that take some time, because this is important. And you don't want to end up miserable in a miserable relationship. You miserable and blaming the other person, it could be your fault, but you can be happy inside. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You don't need another person to make you happy. So maybe that's where you should start. But for the sake of this video, let's start by defining the ideal type for you. How tall? I mean, how, like, looks are part of it. It's not all of it, but it's part of it. So it's not, maybe you only can think about looks. What else? You know, what in a, like, you're not always going to look the same. You're going to get older, and you're going to change, and some people will look excellent as they age. Maybe you want someone like that. But you need to be considering maybe all kinds of different things play in, like what position they are, what birth order they are in their family. That's a little thing you might not think of. I didn't write that down, but my wife has three. There's three kids, same as my family. One girl is her. One girl is my sister in the middle. She's the middle child. It's like a dynamic. You know what I mean? It must play a part. So I don't know what type of person you're looking for. Like, I can't tell you that. All I can do is throw ideas out and help you to make your list. But it's not all about physical, but definitely put physical things too. Why not? Everyone's so politically correct about what you look like, and I think some of it's okay. It has a good intention, but it's garbage. It's garbage. You can read what someone's like by looking at them. It's not about skin color. It's not about race or anything like that. I'm not saying to judge people, but this is like the one person that you might be spending the rest of your life with. So, well, yeah, if that's what you want. So make it exactly what you want. Don't feel superficial. But, add stuff about personality. What maybe it's good for you if they're interested in the exact same thing you're interested in. Maybe it's good for you to have a separate hobby but similar. Just consider all these things. However long it takes you, this is really what dating is all about, right? You have some bad experiences, or maybe they kick you to the curb and maybe it was you and you had your perfect person. Oof. But learn from it, edit your list. Your person, you should love you also. That should be part of it. You don't want to be just with someone that looks a certain way and then doesn't care about you or whatever. You cover all the bases that you can. And then what are the traits you're looking for? And then write it down. And then become like that. Obviously, this doesn't work cross gender or whatever. Like, try to understand what I'm saying. Like, try to be what they would like. What's the person you wrote down? It doesn't have to look exactly like the looks can be. When you meet someone, it might be equivalent to your list. It's you can't be. You I don't know how detailed you can get. I would say most people are along the lines of not detailed enough rather than too detailed. But be open to finding this person, and that person should make you confident. That exact type of person should make you really, really, really excited. If they you might be questioning, does that person even exist? Yes, there's billions of people. There's probably more than one person like that even. I don't know. So there's abundance. There's definitely abundance out there. You don't have to settle for something that's not really good for you. I'll have to make another video about how to not settle. I need to make a note of that. Sorry, this is live. I'm going to make this note right now. Video about not settling, because I think that's another problem I have had and caused me a lot of grief, and then I tried to correct it and then felt better. So this is your life. This is your fifth dimension potential that could happen in this physical reality, in this fifth dimension. It could happen soon too. It depends what how much you believe in this, and if you're in the right place to meet someone like that. So just once you make that list, then it'll be going through your head. And when you find someone like that, you can check your list and remember and maybe edit your list, but don't fool yourself and don't throw away your list and just screw around and kick yourself later that you had that list for a reason. It's to live a good life and not go through unnecessary hell on earth. So you might want to be strict about it, because there is someone of all types. So put yourself in their way, you know what I mean? Do the things that you might meet that kind of person. Like, it sounds like common sense because it's retrospective for me, but it might not be common because you might be telling yourself, and that should be the next part of this, remove the mental blocks. If you don't have the exact person you want this very second, just take a deep breath. Focus on loving yourself. Because once you love yourself, people will gravitate to you. Also, if you love yourself and someone dumps you, you're not going to be torn to shreds. It sounds more easily said than done. But love yourself. Take care of yourself. Be alone with yourself and okay, and then people will start appearing. Sounds counterintuitive, which is why you're watching this video. But I didn't come up with this by myself. I've read a lot of books and studied a lot of psychology and took a lot of people's advice, tried to take only people's advice that are happy and not faking or selling me something, and not just anyone. I just don't take anyone's advice. When people start flapping their gums at me about something, I just want to gouge my eyes out. But people that are in a position that I want, then I listen, and whether they're telling me about it or not, I try to see, okay, how, and take the what's good and try to use it. That's what experimenting is all about. And that's the real personal development. But nobody's talking about. So it's free. So you don't have to buy my course on. I don't have a course. This is the course, is to write it down. And if you didn't get it, write it down again. And if you still didn't get it, write it down again. And you might be writing it down wrong. I know that sounds, or you might be impatient or thinking, this isn't going to happen, or this doesn't work, or this is full of it, or I'm not good enough, or none of that's going to work. I can guarantee that. None of that's going to work, and I've tried all that too, so it doesn't work. So I'm going to leave this video at that. Yes, we're under an hour. And if you want to hear more about the wife manifestation or husband, I have also hooked other people up and they got married, actually. So I do have some sort of expertise in this. Now, hopefully those people are happy and doing well, but I think they are. And yeah, so this is probably, I do want to make some more videos about this. So ask questions away in the comments. And you don't have to tell personal stuff if you want to leave it vague, or if you want to tell whatever's comfortable, and I can try to help. But if you're feeling blocked, like mentally stuck on this whole relationship thing, I've felt like that too. So, and I turned it around. So don't worry about it and stop thinking about how badly it's going. Just think about what you're looking for and really imagine it and believe it, and then love yourself and let it manifest. You can't control people. You can attract them though. So, and once you're in the relationship, don't control them either. That'll mess it up. Just because you successfully meet the person, you have to keep it up. So you can't be fake about it either. So I hope this helped you. If you want to know more, comment. And if this helped you at all or made you happy in any way, give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.